Here's a story about one of America's most remarkable moments of resilience. The garden that fed a nation. In the spring of 1942, America was afraid. Pearl Harbor had shattered the country's sense of safety just months before, and now young men were shipping off to Europe and the Pacific by the thousands. Food supplies were being rationed. Canned goods, meat, and sugar disappeared from store shelves almost overnight. Families stood in long, quiet lines clutching ration books, wondering how they would feed their children. Then the government asked ordinary Americans to do something extraordinary: plant a garden. 11-year-old Eleanor Kowalski lived in a narrow brick row house in Cleveland, Ohio. Her family had a tiny backyard, mostly dirt and one stubborn oak tree. Her father was already overseas. Her mother worked double shifts at the factory sewing military uniforms. There was little time and even less money. But Eleanor picked up a shovel. She borrowed seed packets from their neighbor, Mrs. Wong, whose own family had been gardening since arriving from China decades earlier. Together, the two of them turned that stubborn dirt into something alive. Tomatoes climbed makeshift trellises. Bean vines wound around sticks. Lettuce pushed through the soil like small green miracles. Soon the whole street was begging. Vacant lots became community gardens. School playgrounds sprouted vegetables between the swing sets. Even the lawn outside the White House was turned over for growing food. By the end of the war, over 20 million Victory Gardens across America were producing nearly 40% of the country's vegetables. Eleanor wrote to her father describing every tomato, every bean, every stubborn carrot. He wrote back saying her garden made him feel like he was still home. Sometimes the most powerful act of resistance is simply choosing to grow something.